Hello, Theatre friends.
Oh my god, hey! Sorry, I was cleaning my glasses.
Hello. We are at the London Palladium to see the biggest show of the summer, I think.
Evita, Evita, Evita.
This is the show that everybody's talking about. Rachel Zegler in the Jamie Lloyd production of Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice's Evita. And we're here to watch it. And to give you tips if you're watching outside or inside. We've seen the outdoor section already, so we're seeing the whole thing in today for the first time upstairs. We're in the Royal Circle today. And the first thing to say is about if you're watching outside. So if you didn't know, Rachel performs Don't Cry For Me Argentina outside for the audience for free. So you can watch part of Evita for free outside if you stand outside just after the interval for Don't Cry For Me Argentina. You would watch it
an hour and a half after the start of the show?
Yeah.
Is that usually falls?
Yeah. So if you're planning to be outside, plan to be here before the interval starts, is normally the best time. Plan for that time. So on an evening show, it's normally around just after 9 she starts performing, but you're going to want to get there in advance if you want a good spot. But also, from afar, it's alright if you come from this side, not from the Liberty side, but from this side. And then, as you can see behind me, the whole area, you can see all of the fences. That's the area that's prepped for the ensemble who perform outside. But it's very cool. You can film this. It's public, outside, for free. No payments involved. But for the show, then you have to pay. And we've been told it really works inside, watching it filmed outside.
I'm excited to find out.
Yeah, it's very similar to Sunset Boulevard, if you know about that. And the difference, actually, for the outside experience is you can hear the orchestra.
Yeah.
So with Sunset Boulevard, when he does the walk, it's just in his ears. There's no music, and he's just singing it in time. Here, they play the music out loud, so it's a full performance outside.
And she
it's a
stood
full
in
concert.
one spot.
Yeah.
And she's there. With Sunset, it was always like he was a passing car, and she's kind of like,
and she's raised. So she's just sort of on the balcony, which is very cool, and it's all set up ready. But this is pre-show. I don't think anybody's already here to wait for the whole time until 9.
It's hard to say.
But who knows? But there's definitely queues to get in. So pre-show, we went for food at El Pelote, which is in Carnaby Street. So Carnaby Street is right next to here, which is really good for pre-show food. There's a lot of places there that we really recommend. But also, either side of Evita itself is other places, such as Five Guys, Marugami Udon, Pratt Shake Shack, Costa. So there's loads of food options for Evita. So pre-show is really easy, but
IKEA.
Yeah, IKEA. But El Pelote is so good. The dulce de leche wings,
oh my gosh,
amazing.
A taste sensation.
You can get food to share like we did. And the
homemade lemonade.
Homemade lemonade is amazing too.
Is that what it was?
I think so. It was very good.
Little arepitas.
Yeah, so this is your sign to get your pre-show meal there, and then head literally just down the road, a 2-minute walk to see Evita. And this is the setup pre-show. As you can see up there on the balcony, that is where she performs at the start of Act 2. So Don't Cry For Me Argentina. And to my left is all the railings that they're going to use to get this area ready for the start of Act 2. And for the intermission area, because they have to block out an area for the audience, as well as the audience who are going to watch it from outside.
It's time for merch with Mickey Joe. You will find one such merchandise booth on the left-hand side as you enter via the main doors, which is where you'll come in if you're going to the stalls or the Royal Circle. We can already see some merchandise items here. That is a little crop with an embroidered little sun there, like on the Argentinian flag, a motif also utilised in the artwork design. We also have, that's too far, we have a baseball cap there. It's blue, uncharacteristic for the usually very black and white merch for Jamie Lloyd Productions. It says star quality on the front. That's whimsical, and I like it. We also see a sun on the side. The crop top also has Evita on the sleeve there, and it is a little white crop. We can see some more Evita things down here. I think this might be a little vinyl going on. Aeron James has already nabbed a hat in the time it's taken me to barely approach the merch booth. Oh, the pins have sold out, but you can get them online, I am hearing. We can see an Evita program here, lovely and blue. You can see all of the prices for all of the items, including £12 for that brochure. That was the original 1976 album vinyl we were seeing in the display case there. yours for £39. We also saw the cropped t-shirt for £32. We have more t-shirt designs. There you go. That's the logo t-shirt there, I imagine. I like the little blue sleeves. That is a me kind of t-shirt. Perhaps I will get one. We also have candles. We have water bottles. We have mugs there as well. We have a little notebook that says, just a little touch of stock quality. And the same thing on a little, like a makeup bag over there. We've got a little compact mirror. We've got pens. We've got little hanging key rings. We've got fans. We have it all here at the Evita merchandise desk. We have a nice sizable yellow tote bag as well, possibly even more products which, like the pins, not currently available but can be purchased online from theatreshop.com. That's theatre-shop.com. There's also a Pride tote bag and a Pride pin, limited edition. There you go.
Fun fact, if you come to the Royal Circle Bar, if you're sitting in the Royal Circle Bar, into the camera. So this is the balcony. That's where it happens. And this is the view. We're in D38, 39, I believe, in the Royal Circle, and it's a perfect view. Nothing missed. Literally nothing missed. You can see every step. Just can't wait.
So fun fact, it is the night before press night. I'm coming back and I'm seeing the show tomorrow.
Yes.
But we bought these tickets when they went on sale as part of the under 30s and various other things discount ticket scheme for £25, £30, somewhere in that region.
30 for 30? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Somewhere in that region. Discounted tickets to under 30s, which we still just about are. Yeah. This is our last summer of being under 30. Key workers, those claiming government benefits. Educators.
I believe educators are on there as well.
Oh, the profession I walked away from. But, why was there a but? Oh yeah, those are sort of designated places throughout the theatre, and some of them on less popular performances a little bit later in the run are like right towards the front of the stalls.
I think it was our whole time thing as well.
Yeah.
We were in like a second batch, I think, maybe.
We booked later in the day because we forgot about it and then we remembered. Yeah. But we've done pretty well. These are great really seats. Good. Yeah. Now, this production apparently is a sort of updated and changed version of the one that played at Regent's Park Open Air Theatre in the summer of 2019. And so, very intrigued about the set design. Certainly, these steps heading back up are very familiar of that production and of the production of Jesus Christ Superstar that then had to utilise that set when it reopened in the midst of the pandemic with socially distanced audiences. But I'm very enamoured with the very lit, sparkly blue star in the middle there.
So this is the London Palladium. I've seen so many shows here, from the Wizard of Oz to a chorus line. Oh, yeah. I sat at the back of the stalls, so John Partridge was stood right behind me and my mum, being exact. But it's had so many iconic shows. Joseph was here not that long ago. There was a famous production of Oliver here.
Do you know what I can spot? Right down there, there's a little gap to go off stage.
Yeah, that's where they go down at the end.
For Hello Dolly.
That's where they go down at the end. And we've made it out for the intermission, and as you can see, I'm going to go really quickly. Everybody's here for the balcony moment that's going to happen up here. And here's Mickey interval moment.
So I've seen a version of this production before, and so as well as figuring out what this one is, I'm also doing like similarities, differences. There's lots that's the same, there's lots that's very different. What are your thoughts? Because you haven't seen any version of it.
There's loads of choices that I'm loving. So I've seen the other version multiple times, but not Ken Wright version.
Couture, yeah. And we both saw it at the Curve.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting actually with the Curve, because the Curve was trying to go in a similar direction, but they felt like this
video screen the whole time.
So it's interesting, like, similarities and differences of like kind of modern take on Evita, but I love this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of choices. I'm just like, yes, that makes so much sense. But I do think it's similar to Sunset, where you're better if you've already watched Evita before. I think
Sunset, I could take or leave having seen it before. This, I think it's almost obligatory to know Evita.
Or at least read like just the plot.
Watch the movie.
Read the plot or watch the movie.
I would watch the movie and prepare for something way more theatrical and thrilling, but I think the labour of storytelling is less carried here than in Sunset.
Yeah.
I think because of Joe's material in Sunset, if you listen to everything he says, you don't need the visuals. Here, there's political goings on, and It's tricky. I think you really need to know. That's our 10-minute call. I would really advise people to know the show beforehand.
I agree.
Because also it's a revival, it's a production. So then it's almost not trying to be definitive.
Yeah. And the show is over.
Evita, Evita, Evita. They do it 3 times. They do it 3 times.
3 times.
She's like the Beetlejuice of Argentina.
I'm processing it.
It's a lot of show.
I'm also like, this is the first thing that just came to my mind to say about it was sassy child.
I don't remember her being the child being so sassy at Regent's Park, but I do remember the child, and it's one of my favourite parts.
I do say that Mickey was totally correct in the intermission of what he said.
That you should know, Evita.
Yeah.
I think so. Isn't the ending the weirdest ending in music? We don't have to say what happens, but isn't it the weirdest ending in musical theatre?
It's wild.
So weird. It's like a perfect ending and then one strange sentence. Anyway, can I say something about the comparison with Sunset Boulevard?
Of course.
Because people keep comparing it, and there's a lot, like, aesthetically, and because of Jamie and, like, the creative team and Fabian, there's a lot that compares the two, but there's also a lot of differences, because this feels like Coachella. And so just sort of the theatrical language of the whole thing is so much more choreographed, is so much more high energy and explosive and loud and colourful, whereas Sunset felt like cinematic and film noir. And they're both stripped back in a way, but they're also completely different beasts, I think. If you do want a stage door...
the queue is there, but when we came out, I was like...
look at the entrance of the Palladium, it's all the way down to the right, then you'll get to Liberty, and then turn left at that street, and then you'll get to the Palladium stage door. It's round the block.
And she does not do selfies. You can take photos of her interacting with you, so if you had a friend with you, ask them to photo and film you as you interact with her, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You just cannot ask for a selfie, because she's got to get through so many people that are there.
She signs stuff.
She'll sign stuff.
You might get to meet Danny the bodyguard. We should all be so lucky.
He signs programs. He
has been signing programs.
I think she can only sign Evita stuff. I think that's the rules. That's normally the rules across all shows.
And that's what I think.
Which makes sense, because then it should be just people that have seen the show.
Yeah. Get her to sign a crop. Get her to sign a hat. That counts.
Oh, that makes sense. I was really confused then.
A crop?
No, I thought you meant crop as in like a corn.
Oh.
I was thinking,
she's
bring a vegetable?
Crops. We're going to get on the Elizabeth line.
Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the return of a vlog, and let us know which shows you'd like to see a vlog of. There might be a quick epilogue here of Mickey at press night, there might not, who knows.
Oh my god, hey, this is me. The street has been... That's Danny the bodyguard, looking stylish. What I'm seeing from my face, they've shut down the whole of Argyle Street. Rarely do you see such a going on at a press night. It's all happening here. Michael Ball is feet away from me right now. The show should be beginning momentarily, but we were up in the Royal Circle last night. Tonight I'm down here in the stalls, 5th row on the aisle in F. I am this close to the stage. I might get paint splattered.
Thank you so much for watching. Let us know down below if you've watched Evita and what did you think of it. And Mickey, what should I comment with?
A star for star quality.
Yeah. Come over the star or a rainbow for Rainbow High.
Just a little touch. Ooh! Up to you.
Both work. Both together. A star and a rainbow, then we definitely know you got to the end. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye!